On Thursday Night Football, the Kansas City Chiefs beat the LA Chargers 27-24. The game was exclusively on Amazon Prime. Like, I knew that in my head, by the way, but I I wasn't ready for it to not be on TV at all. I opened up my app, my YouTube TV app, and I went to look for the game, and I was like, oh, it's really just not, you have to use Amazon. And I used Amazon, it was fine, but I can't be the only one who was kind of caught off guard by that change. Like, I knew it was coming, but it was still very jarring and weird. The game itself was awesome. We had Kirk Herbstreit from ESPN, who normally does college football. He's done an NFL game here and there before, but he was paired up with Al Michaels broadcasting. It was really fun and interesting and a different dynamic than I've ever seen before, and I loved it. And we got to watch two of the greats, not only Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit, but also Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert. And oh my goodness, there was so much good quarterback play. It was amazing. Now, I was disappointed because late in the game, there was not as much tension as I would have liked. LA was up, 17-7 in the second half, and then Kansas City scored 20 unanswered points, and they led 27-17 with 3 minutes to go. Kansas City did. That kind of took the game out of arm's reach from the Chargers. They did try. They made it a one-score game. They scored with a minute left, but it was too little too late. They couldn't get the onside kick. And I was sad. I wish it had been... I can only imagine if it had been a one-score game with 3 minutes left to go and Justin Herbert having the ball. That would have been way more fun and way more exciting. And I can't exactly explain why I feel this way, but I felt like KC stole one from LA last night. I thought that for most of the game, the Chargers were the better team. Great defensive line, doing so many exciting stuff all over the place. And that's no knock on Kansas City. They're both juggernauts, these teams, LA and Kansas City. But I thought a lot of the time Kansas City was a better team, and yet they lost. And this is a really, really big game because it's going to matter a lot at the end of the year. The AFC West is a bloodbath. Denver's got Russell Wilson. We think that's going to be good. We don't really know. The Raiders are really good. They're very talented. LA's, we've seen, really good football team. And Kansas City's still Kansas City. For Kansas City to be 2-0 right now is huge. And the next time these two teams play each other, it's going to be at LA, November 20th. And we'll see where things are. But I would imagine this game is going to really matter. At the end of the year, when it's a game or two separating these two teams in the standings, having the win head-to-head over each other is going to be a big, big deal. Now, Patrick Mahomes was incredible, as always. I encourage everyone, you better appreciate Patrick Mahomes while he's still around, while we still get to watch him. He's going to play for a long time. But I don't think I properly appreciated the Peyton Manning era, the prime of Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, stuff like that. I encourage everyone, this guy is incredible. Enjoy him. Have fun with it. I soak it all in. Sit back, relax, enjoy. He had a sweet touchdown pass where he was extending a play and made a man miss and throws like a sidearm touchdown. It was awesome. It was beautiful. I love to see it. And then I really respected the performance from Justin Herbert. He got absolutely drilled. Probably, I would imagine, broke some ribs. Still waiting on medical stuff there. But there was this play on 3rd and 1 where he's looking bad. He's hurt. He was outside the pocket. Probably could have easily run for the first. In fact, not probably. Definitely could have easily run for the first down. And he just threw it out of bounds. He looked really out of it. And then somehow, 4th and 1, the very next play, he throws a long ball to DeAndre Carter for 35 yards. Perfect throw in a tiny little window. I'm not sure how Herbert was able to do that, but it set up the Chargers for a final touchdown, which made the game 27-24. Great for them. I just walked away impressed with Herbert as always, but especially his toughness there in that moment. Now, the play of the game came from Chiefs rookie corner Jaylen Watson. It was a tie game, 17-17 in the fourth quarter. And he stepped in front of Chargers tight end Gerald Everett and grabbed an interception and took it 99 yards for a touchdown. Jaylen Watson, 99-yard pick six. It was so cool. I don't put the blame on Justin Herbert there, by the way, the Chargers quarterback. His tight end Gerald Everett's got to do a better job using his body to box out and keep the defender away from the ball. It was a crappy, I don't want to say lazy route, but it wasn't a great route from Gerald Everett. And on top of that, Jaylen Watson legit made a really, really great play. And Jaylen Watson is a really cool story. During college, his junior year, after 2 years at Ventura Community College, he was looking for a place to play. He worked at Wendy's while he was finding somewhere to play. He ended up at Washington State. But this is a guy who used to work at Wendy's who is now playing in the NFL, getting a pick six on in a primetime game. He's got humble beginnings, and I really like seeing that. I'm so happy for him. It's cool to see the guy doing well. He's come a long way. I wonder if at Wendy's, when he was working back in the day, he would talk about how someday I want to play in the NFL, and I bet people would have thought, this guy's crazy. And now Jaylen Watson gets the last laugh, and he's really showing off and doing great. By the way, LA receiver Mike Williams had a great game, 3 catches, 113 yards, 1 touchdown. LA's other top receiver, Keenan Allen, did not play because of an ankle injury. I have to wonder if Keenan Allen had played and they'd been at full strength, would LA have won this game? I think probably. But either way, Jaylen Watson was a star. Really cool story for him. Former guy who used to work at Wendy's in college, now on the big stage playing in the NFL, getting a pick six, which sealed the game, by the way, for Kansas City. You'll love to see that. And for KC, they're 2-0. They're going to lead the AFC West regardless of what happens in week 2 because Vegas and Denver are both 0-1. So I walked away impressed and very, very happy for Kansas City. Again, Herbert got my respect, but the star of the night was Chiefs rookie corner, 7th round pick, Jaylen Watson.